Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Nerd Doctors. My name is Griffin. I'm with my co-host Edward.
Hey guys, what's up?
Today, we're going to be talking about Rogue One in preparation for the new Andor series premiering this week. If you guys haven't seen Rogue One, I highly recommend it. It is personally my favorite Star Wars movie.
Yeah, so excited. I rewatched it in preparation for this. It's not my favorite Star Wars movie, but it is the best thing that's come out of Star Wars movie-wise since Revenge of the Sith, in my opinion.
That's pretty fair. I can definitely see where you're coming from there. But I think this movie was very unique because it didn't really have any of the characters from before, and more importantly, didn't have any Jedi, yet it still told a very unique and intriguing story, and it filled in a lot of questionable plot details from the original trilogy and just added to it so much more.
I agree. I gotta say, when it was announced and they pitched the plan of the movie, I was like, why in the fuck do I need a movie about how they stole the Death Star plans? What I care about is that they stole the Death Star plans, and then we got to all the other stuff. That was my stupid way of thinking throughout pretty much all of Rogue One's promotion. Then I saw the movie and I was like, oh shit, yeah, I really needed this.
It makes the prequel, the original series, not the prequels, make a bit more sense of why there's such a glaring error in their designs. It was all done on purpose, and the characters throughout this movie, they're very relatable. They're fun to watch, and frankly, I think they were a bit more interesting than a lot of the characters we've got in the sequel trilogy.
Oh, without a doubt. This movie is, I can't believe it's in the same era as the sequel trilogy, because if you compare the sequel trilogy to this movie alone, it's not even a contest. It gets murdered. One of the things that you just touched upon was that when you watch the movie, you understand. If you go back and watch, Star Wars: A New Hope, you're like, God, the Empire is a bunch of fucking idiots. Like, it was so easy for this to be, but there's a reason why, and it explains it when you watch the movie, and it makes it much more enjoyable and more endearing when you're like, oh, okay, so they're not a bunch of idiots. This is for a reason. Okay, yeah, because you're wondering, like, in a Galactic Empire, man, that's a stupid mistake. Watch the movie and you'll understand, and you're like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. And it is the story, the characters here, they're very compelling. All of
Oh
them,
yeah.
man. You really get into them, and like you said, there's no Jedi here. I mean, you see Vader. I'm not gonna lie. No spoilers. You see Vader, but they use him well.
They do.
They use him very well as opposed to in some other stuff. They use him well, and when you do see him, you're glad to see him, but they don't overexpose him. So the story's not about Luke Skywalker. It's not about Princess Leia. It's not about Han. It's about literally, and I know Star Wars fans are gonna be like, so were they, but a bunch of rebels trying to get their shit together, and most of them are misfits, but you care about them and the way they go on their adventure. It's cool, man. It's Star Wars.
Yeah, this is more of the start of the rebellion when they really had to pick and choose. And this was not a mission that the rebellion chose to take, but it was one they needed to. And only a small team volunteered for it. And I think it's a very unique way of showing a different side of the rebellion before all the Skywalker stuff happened, and just show that a different way of struggling that the rebellion had to go through, because they had to pick and choose each battle, and each one may have been their last. So they had to be really precise and really crucial with it. Thankfully, there were some, well, rebels amongst the rebels that decided to go on this mission, or else episode 4 may have gone a bit differently.
Yeah, and you know what? One of the things this movie does very well, and also Revenge of the Sith, is that it presents the Empire as this evil dictatorship. Because yeah, I mean, in the original ones, even though they're great, the Empire is just kind of mighty and powerful. But I never really got the sense that they were complete asswipes until I saw Revenge of the Sith and Rogue One. And Rogue One, some of the rebels are rebels because they really went through some bad shit because of the Empire. And like, one of the characters says, he's not a good guy. He's done some bad shit, but he's had to do it because of the Empire. And war stories like that could be told from World War I, World War II, where, you have this evil that needs to be taken out at any cost. Rogue One portrays that really, really good.
Yeah, some people just don't have a choice, and under extreme and harsh circumstances, people are forced to do things they wouldn't otherwise do. And as you said, it portrays it very well. Hopefully, we see a bit more of that in the Andor series.
I think so. The fact that Diego Luna's back as Andor, and we're gonna get introduced to a bunch of new characters. We're gonna see some old ones. The trailers look fantastic. I was really scared for Rogue One, but I really, really enjoyed it. It's cinematic wise. I mean, there's no
It's
competition.
gorgeous.
It's the best thing that they've done. I can't saying that also makes me say I can't believe we got that, then Han, and then fucking the sequel trilogy. Like,
Yeah.
what happened? But amazing director, amazing cast, amazing script, the visual effects. Oh, and this is not a spoiler because it's all over the trailers. I always wanted to see a Star Wars beach battle, and we
Yeah.
got one, and it's badass.
It's one of the better fights outside of lightsabers, because it's very much down in the trenches, and there's no going back. It was all
Yeah.
only forward.
100%. Very enjoyable movie. It's been a while since I'd seen it. Rewatched it in preparation for this, and had a great time. Doesn't skip a beat. And there are 3 really badass surprises in this movie that if you haven't seen, we won't spoil them for you, but it connects it.
Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with our current videos. Let us know what Star Wars movie is your favorite. And we'll see you guys next time.
Take care, guys.